Good morning. This is your global briefing. Today is Tuesday, January 27, 2026. In the past 24 hours, the world has seen a dramatic convergence of high-level diplomacy, historic financial milestones, and shifts in the digital landscape. I'm your host, and we begin with our top stories. World news and geopolitics. We begin in New Delhi, where the dust is settling on India's 77th Republic Day celebrations. In a significant display of soft power and strengthening alliances, European Council President Antonio Costa and European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen attended as chief guests. This historic presence underscores a massive pivot toward the EU-India partnership, culminated by the official conclusion of the EU-India Free Trade Agreement (EFTA) negotiations late yesterday. However, the mood is less celebratory in the Middle East. Kataib Hezbollah in Iraq has issued a stark warning of total war should Iran be attacked, as U.S. warships continue their transit toward the region. In a parallel development, Iran unveiled a massive new mural in Tehran with a direct warning to the United States. Meanwhile, in Minneapolis, domestic pressure is mounting on the U.S. administration following the fatal shooting of a nurse by federal agents. Former President Bill Clinton entered the fray yesterday, warning that such violence marks a critical moment for American democracy.
Economy and finance. Turning to the markets, we have reached a historic milestone. Gold prices surged past $5,100 per ounce for the first time in history during early trading today. This safe haven rally is fueled by a triple threat of geopolitical uncertainty, persistent inflation, and a newly established U.S. strategic Bitcoin reserve, authorized by a landmark executive order. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, released its January 2026 World Economic Outlook update overnight. The report paints a picture of a resilient but divergent global economy. While global growth is projected to hold steady at 3.3%, the IMF warns that the AI hype cycle could trigger a financial market correction if productivity gains fail to materialize. In Hong Kong, the Asian Financial Forum, AFF, officially opened today. The message from the floor is one of stability over optimism, with a heavy focus on how to maintain cross-border investment flows despite the 10% tariff threats currently looming over European and Asian exporters.
Technology. In the tech world, regulatory heat is rising in Europe. The European Commission has launched a formal investigation into X, formerly Twitter, and its AI system Grok, under the Digital Services Act. The probe focuses on recommender systems and the failure to mitigate risks related to deepfakes and illegal content. In contrast, U.S. CEOs are showing a massive rebound in confidence. A new EY Parthenon survey reveals that M&A, mergers and acquisitions intent has soared to 62%. Nearly half of these leaders cite the accelerated adoption of artificial intelligence as the single biggest factor for their growth in 2026, signaling that the corporate world is moving from AI experimentation to full-scale integration.
Logistics and supply chain. Finally, in logistics, today is a pivotal day for earnings. Global shipping giant UPS is set to release its fourth quarter results this morning. Analysts are looking for clues on how the industry is handling the new normal of 100% verified emission costs under the EU emissions trading system, which fully takes effect this year. In the maritime sector, a major shift is occurring as Maersk and CMA CGM diverge on Red Sea safety. While some fleets are returning to the Suez Canal, others are doubling down on the Cape of Good Hope route, adding significant lead times and costs to global trade. In the Philippines, AC Logistics has moved to acquire a majority stake in Glacier Megafridge, a strategic play to address the growing demand for cold chain infrastructure as global food supply chains remain under pressure. That's your briefing for January 27th.